Brian, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a big hand to your next comedian, Mary Radzinski.
This will be a smooth transition. I don't like girl comics either, so we'll muscle through this together, won't we? I kid. I'm really glad to be here tonight. I love performing stand-up comedy. Like, for me, it's really become my version of cutting. Just sort of shows that I can still feel real pain, which is something. But no, speaking of pain, I'm single, and it's a treat, but not for long. Not for long. I spent all of last Tuesday at Pep Boys. Let me just say, I had the greatest conversation with a gentleman. He was like, Pacifically this, Pacifically that. I was so turned on by his passion for the western coast of the United States. It's like, of course you can take me to Olive Garden. I love Piscetti. Oh, goodness gracious. Why wouldn't that work out, though, right? Like, so what that he's 43 with roommates? Like, at least he knows how to share, right? And ladies, it's true. We do love men with an accent. Just not a Hyundai accent. Not what they meant. I've lived in Philly now for 8 years. I live in South Philadelphia. The section that's considered Little Italy. Let me say, I have learned so much living among the natives. Like, now I only use my outside voice. Simpler. Sometimes I like to switch the subject and predicate in a sentence, like, she's pretty, the mom. It's fun. No, but since I live in Philly, I don't live in the nicest of neighborhoods. One of the ways I can tell this is by the number of homeless people at my Dunkin' Donuts. Just a shit ton. And I think I found a nicer neighborhood because at the Dunkin' Donuts there are no homeless people. They call themselves transients. It's adorable, right? When I first wrote that in place of the term transient, I originally used the term hobo, until I learned that hobo is actually a shortened version for homeward bound. I was like, no, they're not. Let's be accurate. Like at the new Dunkin' Donuts, no one asked me for money. One guy actually asked if I wouldn't mind taking a glance at his resume. It's like, of course you can put me down as a reference. Because how amazing would that reference phone call be? Oh, I'll tell you a little bit about Terry. He is persistent, not afraid to get his hands dirty. He won't take no for an answer. He's got some amazing riddles. And what's that? No, you know what? He welcomes change. It's a lot of fun. I will leave you with this. I was just out in Las Vegas, and I will say people lose their minds in Vegas. And it starts with the plane ride out there. There's no other flight like the plane ride to Vegas. Like, you're drinking your face off. Stewardesses are flashing people for beads. It's like Mardi Gras in the sky, right? And those stewardesses are pretty decked out too. They're pretty much a cowboy hat and glamour shot away from being the adult versions of John Benet Ramsey. It's not even right. The pilot's like hammered, wearing only a captain's hat and socks, taking bets on whether you land or not. Good times. Yeah. The plane ride home is another story, though. Forget the walk of shame. It's an entire aircraft of shame. Like heads down, no eye contact. You're pissed because you're out of ginger ale and Tylenol by the time they get to your aisle. Right? The pilot's now shaky and unshaven. The stewardesses are now selling Valtrex and the day after pill. But you have to have exact change. As the saying goes, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, unless it doesn't. Unless it comes home with you and makes its vaginal debut 9 months later. Oh, good Lord, you guys, not me. I had exact change. Makes